Oh, I
Anything
forgot.
important?
I forgot to turn down the intro video again. Okay.
No.
You know what? At the risk, okay, everybody cover your ears. It's happening again. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna do it now, so I don't forget again. So we're past it, guys. I'm sorry. It'll be the last time. It'll be out loud ever again. Hi, everybody. We're back. For Team Up Tuesday with your host Baron5X, and I'm here, everybody. How you doing? I'm joined by my team. Asher.
Emotional support team.
Emotional support. They have my virtual back. They will scratch it if it has an itch. Maybe? I don't know. What does that even mean? The metaphor is lost. Asher and MPX, welcome to the program.
We give you money for microtransactions.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't want to play the Eddie Gotcha.
You're always gonna get something good.
No, it's all ours. All the way down.
Oh, come on, man. I was setting you up to see something nice. How's everybody doing today? Or this week, or this month? Actually, it's been ages since we last seen each other.
Ages?
Ages. Ages.
Less than a week.
2 days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days is Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, 3 days. Yes, I can count. I can still count. Man, I'm tired.
You mean you've
Sorry.
seen each other more this week than the past 3 years?
Right? I've seen David as many times as I've seen. No, never mind. That joke was it was Toei. No, Toei Productions. Right? That was the joke I was making last week. I've seen
Yeah.
two Toei Productions in the same week.
Toei.
I've seen 2 David Productions in the same week. Okay. Well, as you can clearly see on the screen, we are playing Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, that reminds me. I should share my screen.
I mean, modded Minecraft.
Yeah, this is a totally modded Minecraft. Absolutely modded. I mean, you can still tell it's Minecraft, but it's really modded down to its roots. So, gentlemen, do you know anything about this game, Deathloop?
I know that there's
it
two
was the
playable
previous
characters.
Arcane title last year.
Wait, is this an Arcane title?
Yes.
What did I? Really?
Yes.
Like, I believe you, but I'm gonna look this up because I want to know if that's the truth. What are they doing making 2 games like this and not a row?
Well, Deathloop seems like a better proof of concept in at least execution-wise compared to Redfall.
Which we did play last week, and I do say that Redfall wasn't as bad as people were saying. Wait, where's games developed? Okay. Oh yeah, look at that! Almost back to back. In 2001, Arcane Lion came out with Deathloop in 2021, and then presently they have Redfall. Okay, I can kind of see it now that I know they're the same studio. I can kind of see it. Oh yeah, I mean, that being said, Deathloop didn't have anywhere near as poor of a launch as Redfall did. I mean, I stand by that. I think Redfall was fun to play. I haven't touched it, only because I'm playing God of War. God, that's a different story. That game is hard as fuck. God of War. I think it frustrates me as much, if not more, than the Dark Souls games we played. I'm pretty sure I had a boss fight the other day. That's not the end of the game. I had a boss fight that took me longer than Millennia. It sucked. It hurt my head. But anyway, that's it. Neither here nor there. So let's get this started. Okay, another duology we're doing. 2 Arcane games in the same week, not on purpose. Just how it works.
Oh, that's right. This was yeah. Redfall was Arcane, but
Here we go. Let's get this going. Y'all can see clearly on your end, right? All good?
as much as we can.
Okay, we have 2 choices. Break the loop and protect the loop.
Fuck both those guns. They look stupid.
What's wrong with
Where
you?
is make the loop?
That's a different game, I think. I think that's Minecraft all over again. That's Minecraft. Um, just for the quick sake explanation, because again, I have played a little bit of this game before, but I stopped so I could save it for the stream just for this occasion. Protect the loop is to play in other people's games. What does that mean? We'll find out here as we break the loop.
That depends on whether anybody else is playing.
Oh, now I see what this is.
Oh, for the last time, why can't you remember? Oh, you're not even trying. Will you just hurry up already?
Does the main character have a dialogue voice?
No, it's voiced.
Is he?
We weren't hearing him.
What? You can't hear him?
No.
Did you hear the lady?
Yes.
You didn't hear the duh. You cannot hear this guy talk right now.
No.
No.
Let me check the stream real quick.
Muting myself, unmute.
Okay, that's weird. It's right. The stream isn't even picking him up. But my game clearly is picking him up.
That is weird.
That is weird. Why is it that streaming to you and streaming on Twitch is not picking up his dialogue?
I don't know.
That is an interesting bug.
That is
What
a
am I
bug.
Oh, I'm too tired for this shit. What am I supposed to do?
Nothing.
Well, at
Accept
least we have
it.
subtitles.
No,
At this point.
no, because he talks a lot. So I'm gonna restart the game and see if that helps.
Technical difficulties, everybody.
It's because you said you liked Redfall.
It should be working for me then. It should be on my side.
Given the fact that, like, we heard all of the dialogue in Redfall. All of it.
What, you think this is an arcane problem?
I'm just saying it could be an arcane problem.
I mean, there is such a thing as like selective hearing in like video games. So
OBS is selective
Like
hearing.
an inadvertent stream mode where it's like if you're streaming the game to somebody, it disables the audio, but for some odd reason, it's one audio channel and
I'm
not
assuming
all of it.
it kicked you guys out of the share, right? So let me just reshare it to you.
Yeah. Or it could be a Bethesda problem.
did it acquire Arcane after Prey or before Prey?
After Prey.
I think after Prey.
Here, I'll show you who just
Go back to playing Cyberpunk 2077.
I'll be ready to see if it comes out.
I feel like Cyberpunk 2077 is in a better bug report state than either of these games.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't do Deathloop.
Deathloop in some ways was the foreshock to Redfall.
Why? It's a game. A little bit about it. And even look at people's reviews of it.
Yeah. And Bill, I'm wondering if that is one of those like experience the whole like one audio channel is not being.
Oh, of course. Now you just why are you doing this to me? You were working just fine the other day.
Because you like Bethesda.
I do like Bethesda. I'm going to like Starfield, regardless of how it comes out.
Starfield.
And like, unless it harms my family, I will like Starfield.
So it for something to actually declare it as bad, it has to go out of its way to like personally offend you.
And even then, not really. And personally offend.
Yes.
There's
Like,
degrees
not
to
just
personally
simply
offend.
vague concept such as like your race, nationality, religion. It has to say you, Eddie Espinosa, suck.
Yeah, I would be hurt by that. No, I would. Those are the lies there. If the game went out of its way to tell me that I personally am not good or not worthy, I would be upset.
Because I think unfortunately, while I did know Deathloop at least got some support. I know it eventually ended up becoming essentially, it's no longer a priority for them to be.
I mean, that makes sense. It's 2 years ago. It went through its prime. It got what it wanted to do. Even like the there was 3 or 4 months that I played this game.
Yeah.
And no problem with its on I didn't know.
Okay. Did you actually find somebody, or was it a bot?
I mean, they don't know. It's like
I don't know. I would think that they would need to integrate a bot, otherwise it would suddenly make the main mechanic break if it doesn't have any online connectivity.
the only time there's a bot is in the tutorial. I confirm.
Okay. I'm just thinking of like a certain game that inspired the Dark Souls series that you mentioned earlier, and one of its bosses with how should I call this? The giant yellow tornado headgear.
Okay, Discord isn't seeing the game from years. I don't
Yep.
Oh, well, just continue on and see if at least works.
right.
Muting and listening in.
You should probably hear a moment too.
Either that or the Game Pass doesn't actually have the latest version of Deathloop, which would be stranger than most things.
Will you just hurry up already?
Yep, still silent protagonist.
Yep.
That's weird. Okay.
The game is. I mean, like, there could have been this weird ass patch that somehow either your copy didn't get or did get. And it just. We at least have subtitles. That's the best thing I could state, Eddie.
Okay, I don't know what to do about that. I guess there's nothing to do about it right now.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is just recertify your files, verify.
Do they
Suppose I
have
could
that
do that.
option for Game Pass?
I would think they would have to.
Admittedly, don't do that right now.
I mean, until we get a game-breaking bug where you are die by always falling through the world.
Right.
The door doesn't open.
I guess as long as you hear Juliana's dialogue, that should be good enough for now. So let's go ahead and go through this. Thankfully, this game has a lot of visuals in it, so you see it, you'll get it. You'll see in a minute.
So, you just woke up and don't know what's happening. Don't fret, Ramblin' Frank's got
Can you hear the radio?
like a warm blanket. Here's my first track. First album. Oh boy, time
Give me a moment, because I have to unmute myself.
Happy first day,
Close the net.
everybody.
Oh, wait, nope. Doing an alternate.
Yeah, it's low, but it's there.
Okay, it is low, so.
That one can easily be solved by adjusting volume.
Well, I mean, it's low in the environment.
I don't know. Maybe there is a selection for silent protagonists, and maybe.
Maybe somebody actually hated the main character's voice so much that they forced a mute main character as the default option.
I mean, you're welcome to Google search it because it's not mute. I could hear the guy clearly talking.
It's not an audio hallucination on your part?
I mean, if it is, I hope it works with other games.
Well, it would be far more useful for games before voice acting, but...
I could really use it for Final Fantasy 14. Its lack of voice acting in that game. Self-improvement, self-styled scientist, eager explorer. Frank Spicer, fucking fantastic musician, short fuse and a mean right hook. No slab, no abilities, just a dead-eye shit. Alexis Dorsey, rich asshole. Mansion on the hills of a fortress, throws a mean party, calls his slab carnices, says it lets him play with his meat. Dr. Evans.
Hey, there was some talk about this stuff. Apparently, it is actually dealing with audio channels.
What? Is there a solution?
Let's see here. Oh, it's one of those weird, junky glitches. I'm reading over the various solutions. Some people are like, "Oh, it was a controller issue." It's like, nope, I'm getting the same problem, but I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I'm like, let's see. It may be actually a memory resource issue. Given
even more than resource issues.
Eddie, memory resource issues are quite literally, if you have something running in the background that you don't need, shut it down.
Or it's one of those problems where trying to stream the game on the same system unfortunately bottlenecks some things.
Yeah. Because, like, some of the things, it's like, oh, hey, I had Google running, shut it down, worked perfectly fine. I had virtual machines running in the background, shut them down, and the game started running perfectly fine.
Okay, let me turn off my virtual machines real quick. I turned off Google, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know the code. I wish I actually remember the code to this door. I actually don't remember.
451. Oh, it has 4 letters. Okay.
And okay. Damn it! I was hoping I could actually remember it. What happened?
The audio picked up really. As soon as you came back and shut them down, I heard more audio pop up.
You hear my character though?
I'm watching to make sure because I'm a bit behind.
Shallow water hurts. Deep water kills. Don't go swim.
Good morning, Blackreef. It's Juliana Blake. Quick announcement. Our
Main character's audio is still silent. Sad to say. Finally caught up to that part.
Try to stop you. Executions. Yes, we can do sneak attacks in this game.
Are we killing the same person over and over again?
I will refrain from answering that question.
That is all I need to know.
I mean, the game just answered it, actually. They'll be back tomorrow.
God, all the various floating letters just reminds me of a part in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I mean, that sounds like a good comparison.
Considering that it was so since you started watching Stone Ocean, at least you know about stance, right?
Yes. I mean, I would know about stance even if it wasn't for that because I've seen the internet.
Yeah. So basically, the scene is the main group is fighting against an enemy stand user whose enemy stand ability is quite literally mind reading. And the way it's represented is it pops up as simple yes or no words floating around the characters' heads, and in the anime it's represented as we're going to just basically negative the entire scene and then flip words above it. And with all those yeses, all I could think of is yes, 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 yes.
Let's not think of the rest.
Admittedly, that's part of part 3, which obviously you skipped, and that would have been a part that I feel like you really like. And they saw you.
Look, if you don't try to break the loop, I'm just going to kill you over and over again in increasingly violent ways until you do. You never said that before. Just go inside the library. You need to see this.
Ooh, health stations. I like health stations. And seats.
What are you doing? Is this going to be a productive day or not? Library. Choppity fucking chop.
I'm doing some exploring. I'm don't remember there's 4 items here or not. I don't think there are. But the completionist in me won't let me go further without triple checking. We get candy, and it's useless.
Well, yeah, but how many items are in this type of game?
A decent number, though not, thankfully not overwhelmingly so.
Whatever you do, don't pull the lever.
Don't pull the lip. Tug. Right, let's do other things first. Loop number, don't know, don't care. Today's guest musician's that nightmare about his lucky jacket. When uncle's motherfucker land, wakes up with sand in his mouth, tries to drink the bottle's gross, rolls over and goes back to sleep. Nearly throws up. Sings that ridiculous sea shanty, hallucinates, kills Mikhail while he's off on his marine leap. Briefly thinks I'm his mom. Reads this note. Hi, Colt.
She's spinning me right round in circles. Okay. Hey, Eric Foxy. Some weird news, and you might be able to help. We have not heard neither hide nor hair from Vates lately, which worries me.
Oh, you
So-
always fall for the same old shit. Just once, please. Can you try your hardest to make this interesting? Carnices. Ooh, you're gonna give me that attitude? You know, I usually make it easy for you, you ungrateful prick. But this time I'll let you see yourself out.
Oh, you don't remember. How about that code? You remember that yet?
Don't tell her what.
Huh. I don't know where he might be. Alas, I've not been in much contact with him outside this channel, thankfully.
That's...
Oh, jump. Survive. Jump all the way. Should I jump?
This sounds like Dark Souls advice. Aim for the ocean,
I mean,
Eddie.
has the voice in your head lied to you so far?
Hard to tell.
You wrote it on Black Reef. You already know the code.
Colt, hello? Are you dead yet? I'm waiting.
Daniel, the postcard, dumbass. You wrote it on the Black Reef postcard. Understand?
Alright.
Hey, I'm gonna drop you now.
Death. Oh, postcard. Get the postcard. Okay. Now time to go back and find a postcard. Loop. The day is quick. Escape Black Reef. Be quicker.
So, you just woke up and don't know what's happening. Don't fret, rambling freaks.
Okay, that was weird. We could hear the other self, but not our, like, FPS self.
That's funny. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it anymore. Be your best self. Take with me. I forget what this trinket does. I guess I can't access my menu yet. And I actually don't know. You wrote it on Black Reef on the postcard. Zero 0607.
You're never, ever going to break the loop. It's absolutely impossible.
Autofill. Autofill.
Auto-fail.
Good morning, Black Reef. Juliana Blake with an urgent announcement. I have just learned that Colt has betrayed us. We'll be on high alert with restricted leisure until he's dead. So, let's kill him quickly, okay? And remember,
The slab.
Return the slab.
Reprise. This mysterious piece of metal seems to belong to you. A slab. It grants you the reprise ability, which will return you to life after you die, but only twice. Dying a third time will end your current loop. You'll wake up in the morning on a subsequent loop. You're bereft of equipment collected during the loop before. After returning via reprise, you're almost invisible for a few seconds. Use this opportunity to get out of harm's way. Alright, let's start this loop. For reals now. Okay, good. Discovered some knowledge. Awesome. Oh, and I have the double jump ability. Cool. I can double jump. Okay, we won't go through this boring stuff. I know this stuff. Yes. Just how to use the menu. Menus are good. Menus are fun. Menus are great. Now I've equipped the double jump ability. Excellent.
And now you will face the wrath of Ridley. Purple Space Dragon.
I have a trinket that goes to my gun, which reduces the recoil slightly. Excellent. Now time to go to Upton. What's Upton? You know, I don't disagree with that, Eric Fox. I don't disagree.
The Busman is having cheeseburgers.
the radio tower tracks your position, and you always act so surprised, like I wouldn't know exactly where you're going. Dorsey Squares is down the road cliffside. Let me guess, second floor. So you can show off your little beer tap again. By the way, everyone recognizes your stupid jacket.
Ooh, watch yourself out. Def died here. That's encouraging. So we do lots of exploring. Yes, we are. Well, let's go down here. It's all yours. Use it. Don't trust your decoy. Files are portable noisemakers. Press F to pick one up. You know, I never used that ability. Or didn't use it last time. I think I failed to do what I was supposed to do.
Into that. Okay, somebody's me, isn't it?
Didn't happen on its own. Yes.
I guess we're gonna get into a fight. What's a stealth problem? Aiming sucking too. I mean, bro. This is not good at all.
Man, guys, audio is kind of clippy stuttering. Also, I always forget his name because I'm dumb.
It's in the subtitle, isn't it?
Yeah? Like when he first speaks after a bit, I believe.
Well, after it's like reminds you.
That is pretty. That's not good. David, do you mind doing some checks to see if we should adjustments to everything? Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay, I'll continue to talk so that there's stuff to actually work with rather than just me reading through things here. I'll keep talking. I'm gonna pull out my knife so I can be more sneaky this time, and because I'm pretty sure the next hit will kill me. Oh, we don't want that. I don't want to die. Even though that's the name of the game. I don't know what Aeon means. Apparently I can lock on. Oh, I can't lock on. How else? Oh, and stealth kill for the win. Good. Good stuff. And,
yeah, your audio's kind of junk packets, Eddie.
It is? It's no good? Wonder why that is.
Ah, now
I wonder if something's off of my computer. Because...
like an audio driver being Garbo?
Maybe I should restart my computer if things are really bad.
When was the last time you restarted your computer, Eddie?
Like a week ago, probably.
That's generally... It's been over a week, you may want to do so.
If the audio is clicking, then it's probably worth stopping and doing a quick reboot. Because between that and the audio issues with the main character, I'm pretty sure we can solve some of that. Crap, I forget how this game works. If I'm in the middle of a loop, what happens? It might just start me off where I left off, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and restart and be right back. Sorry. We'll be right back.